Hi students, coming to the next topic, that is a software testing. So what is a software testing? A software testing is a process. It is a process used to identify the correctness, completeness and the quality of developed computer software. This you call it as software testing, means which gives a completeness. So a software testing, the output that it comes after doing the software testing is a correctness, completeness, quality of developed computer software. It is also helpful to identify. The software testing is used also helps to identify errors, gaps or missing requirements. So with the help of this testing, we can easily identify any errors that are present in the computer software, and if we miss any requirements that means not yet completed, that can be easily identified by using the software testing. And it can be done either manually or using some software tools. It can be done either manually or using some software tools. So this is a basic introduction of the software testing. Now let us see a strategic approach to testing. So how you are going to approach to the testing techniques and the methodologies. Now let us see the general characteristics of strategic testing. To perform effective testing, a software team should conduct technical reviews. So whenever after the completion of the project or in the middle of the project, so whatever they are doing, so if they want to perform any effective testing, a software team who is going to develop the product, those software team should conduct technical reviews. Testing begins at the component level. So first it begins at the component level and work towards the integration of entire computer based system. So starts at the component level and it will be forwarding through integration of entire computer. Means first you have to test at the low levels and try to integrate all the levels and make it as an entire computer based system, and final test will be done on that entire computer based system. Different testing techniques are appropriate at different points in time. So there are so many techniques or testing techniques are available in the market. So based on the different techniques, we can based on the usage of the testing, you can take appropriate at different points in time. A testing is done by developer of software. So if it is a small projects, a testing is usually done by the developer who is created the code. That person only use it to test the product. In the small projects, suppose it is a large projects, by an independent test group will be there. Means one team of people which is only allotted for the testing, and one group of people is only allotted to the work developing, like that. If it is a large projects, different teams will be there. The different teams will work on different environment. So the testing can be done by the developer or the tester group. So testing and debugging are different activities. So a debugging is nothing but it is also an error, but this error will become at the time of the execution. The error will appear only at the time of runtime. Okay. So testing and debugging are different activities, but debugging must be accommodated in any test strategy. So in other words, testing is a verification and validation process. So the main so far we have just explained about a testing will be done at different levels. So just you have to take the levels and you have to test individually, and you have integrated all the units and Finally, you have to test on the complete based system, computer based system. In other words, a software testing is a verification and validation process. So what is a verification and what is a validation process? Verification is nothing but it's saying that does the product meet its specification or not. It is only checking. Verification concept is only checking whether the product meets its specification correctly or not. Just verifying. Okay, just checking. The set of activities that ensure that software correctly implements a specific function or algorithm. Whether it is implement a specific function or algorithm correctly or not, that will be called as a verification. Okay, verification means just if suppose if you are present in your home means some Aadhaar card issue, people came to your home and just they are checking your verification, they are doing your verification. Or you can take the passport verifications, means here they are verifying whether you are the person who applied to the passport or not. Just checking is the details whatever you are provided is genuine or not. Just a verification means it does the product meet its specification exactly or not. That is called as verification. Then what about the validation? Validation does the product performs as desired, means the set of activities that ensure that the system has been built as traceable to customer requirements. Is the system is achieving the customer requirements or not? You have to validate by giving different inputs to the product. You have to check whether it perform as desired, whatever the customer wants. So this is another software testing can be done by verification and validation. Now let us see the strategy of testing conventional software here. So here first the complete computer based system is the product is divided into layers. So here is the unit test will be done. So the unit test will be done on the code, means it is taken as an individually it is taken and it is testing on that. After that is the integration testing. After unit testing is done on small modules. Okay, the complete computer based system is divided into modules. Okay, again these modules is divided into sub modules like that. So these the operation, the testing that is performed on these modules is unit testing. Here you will done unit testing. So here you are combining both the modules and make it as a one module. So here you are you're doing as integration testing. Like that means combining the modules and you're finally making as one system and you're testing on that particular system, means that is integration testing. And validation testing and the system testing is completely on complete system. It's a complete system environment. So here the abstract to concrete. So whatever that we have to done, that will be given from system engineering. We are gathering the requirements and then you are designing the product and you are writing the code. So abstract to concrete. Next, after doing the code, testing process will be done. So first unit testing, next integration, validation, system testing. So the narrow to broad scope. Why it is going narrow to broad scope? Because we have to achieve a good result. So this is a strategy for testing conventional software. So here unit testing, let me explain in this diagram. So here I am just writing the levels of testing, whatever there that is present in the spiral model. The level 1 is unit testing, level 2 is integration testing, level 3 system, level 4 regression, and level 5 is the acceptance testing. So these are all the different levels of testing from low level to high level. Okay, and here let me explain about what is an unit testing in simple words. So in the next coming videos, I'll just explain with an example in there. But here I just give this definition about what is this unit testing and what is integration testing, like that. So here unit testing is nothing but it is concentrated on each unit. So here you can see this is an each unit. It is concentrated on each unit of a software as implemented in source code. So next is the integration testing. The integration testing is focused on design. So it is focusing on design and the construction of a software architecture. So integration testing is focused on the design. So that's why these both are in one spiral. Next, validation testing. The validations testing here, the software requirement analysis. So these are the requirement analysis. The software requirement analysis are validated against the software that has been constructed. And finally, the system testing. The system testing is going to test the whole system. That is the system engineering. It's going to be test the whole system as tested. And here I said there's levels of testing. So here the unit testing will be converted to integrated testing. Means after the testing of individual modules, they have to be combined into a single module by doing integration testing. So this can be done by the developer. Okay, and the integration testing that leads to system testing is either developer or tester can test. And the system testing and the user acceptance testing means the final you're going to be release the product. So that can be done by the tester only. So this is an introduction of the software testing. Thank you.